Choosing a desktop theme. Now we are gonna be working in the desktop mode. Okay, just like in Windows mode that we could change. Okay, the theme and the background. We could also apply a different background picture into our screen on Windows 8. So first of all, we need to access. Okay, we need to access the desktop mode. Once we are into the desktop mode, see, I'm just gonna right click. We could right click anywhere into the desktop screen, and then I'm gonna go down to personalize. Once we click on personalize, see, right here we're gonna have quite a few different themes depending on our computer manufacturer. Okay, now from here, see, this is the theme that I'm using. I normally change my text bar, okay, to a dark color. I haven't saved this theme, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna right click, okay, remember that's a right click, and right here I'm gonna save this theme. Now that's a left click. I'm just gonna type in okay Alfredo and save. So this is the desktop that I'm using and some other settings because it already changed the color of the text bar. Now right here we have some Windows default themes, and when I click on one, as simple as that, see my text bar is already changed. I'm gonna close that window. There's the desktop, and see my text bar color is different now. Now again, if we right click and go down to personalize, there's other options. Okay, we have Earth. Now this Earth is gonna have quite a few pictures. If I wanna see them all, I'm gonna click down here on desktop background. Now when I click on that, see, it's gonna open this window. And right here, see, I have the Earth group. Basically, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pictures. Okay, here's other themes, and there's other wallpapers from Acer. Okay, so these are the pictures that are going to be displayed. Now down here we could change other settings. Okay, we have the film. If I only want the picture to to be fit and have like a little black ribbon on the top and at the bottom, I will choose that. If I want to stretch the picture, I will go with this option. If you want to use multiple, okay, titles like a mosaic, I will go with title. And center, see, is just gonna give me like a black frame on the picture. And we normally use fill. Right here we could choose how long the picture is gonna be displayed. So by default it says 30 minutes. We could choose any, I could say, okay, no, I want my picture to change every 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, etc. Depending on what we like. If we apply shuffle, see, the pictures are not gonna be displayed in this order. Okay? Um, they're just gonna display maybe the first one, then the last one, and so on. Okay? Now I'm just gonna click on cancel here to exit that window to come back to this other windows, the personalization. When I click on flowers, now if I need to see the flowers, I'm gonna go to the desktop and see that these are the flowers. Okay? Now those flowers is not only applying a different background pictures, it's also changing, see, my window color, pink. Okay, now right here I'm gonna change the settings for now. I'm gonna say, okay, I want the pictures to change every 10 seconds. Save changes. I'm gonna close that window, and there's the new desktop background, and I have a different window color. See, 10 seconds and the picture is gonna change. Another 10 seconds and the picture is gonna change. Okay, now I'm gonna right click again down to personalize. Okay, and if I want to apply more colors, okay, let's say that the theme, I like this theme, flowers, but I want to clear, see, I want to check the colors. Okay, so right here we have different colors, and we have, see, some color in the intensity. So we could apply, see, something stronger, lighter, etc. Okay, now if we open up the show mixer, I'm gonna be able to see apply a dark color something very dark to my window. Okay, in this case it's been done just to the text bar. But if you guys look into the tab, see, that's also been changed. Okay, I'm gonna click on Save Changes. Now remember, I'm using a different theme, so I'm still using the same flowers, but now I change the color of my windows. Okay, this is gonna be done every 10 seconds. I'm gonna click on Save, and then I'm gonna close that window. Okay, so same theme with those pictures, but I'm gonna have a different window color. Okay, now right click, personalize. There's other themes. One click, see, and it changed my desktop background and the window, the color of my window. Right click, personalize, and there's quite other options. Okay, right here I'm gonna go to the desktop background, and up here we have picture location. If I click on that, see, I'm gonna have pictures library. So now all my pictures are gonna be my desktop background, and they're gonna be switching every 10 seconds. Okay, now because I select picture libraries, if I click on the down arrow and now say, okay, I wanna use my tab rated photos, I haven't rated any photos as a tab rated, so that's why that folder is empty. Now let's go ahead and, some of us also like to use solid colors. We wanna have, just a plain black background. There it is. Okay, I'm just dragging the desktop background down so I don't have to close it and reopen again. Okay, maybe I want to use, use blue. Okay, if I don't see a color that I like here, I could go to more. And from here, see, I could probably choose, continue with the blue and make it darker with this slider right here. Left click, hold and drag. Okay, once I'm done, I'm just gonna click on OK, and there's a new solid background color. Okay, we can still make a couple of changes. Okay, now I just minimize that personalization window and it's sitting right here in my task bar. I'm gonna click on and back. Now I'm gonna click on Save Changes. Everything that we apply a new theme, see, is gonna be on Save. So if I wanna save it, I could right click and save the theme. But right now I wanna apply something else. Okay, I wanna use a different color. And then again, I'm gonna go with just dark color. Open the mixer. I'm gonna drag that all the way down because I want to have a dark, just a black window. Okay, it's not only gonna show on my text, but it's also gonna show on every window that I open. See, there's a color. Once I'm done, I'm just gonna click on Save Changes and back to this window. If I wanna save the theme, I right click. I'm gonna save this theme, and I'm just gonna rename this tutorial and save. Now, when we do that, see, I'm gonna close that window, and there's my new desktop background. So right click, go down to personalize, and I want to go back to this one click, and I close the window. There, I'm back to my settings, the settings that I like. I like to use this desktop background for now, and the color of this window. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and right click, personalize. Let's say that I want to make, see, I'm gonna try to make the color a little, darker. I'm gonna click on Save Changes, and that's it. Okay. Um, So this is including, okay, changing that background and changing the theme. Okay, remember the background is just one simple picture. Theme is gonna have quite a few different pictures. Okay, we can always see go online. If I go online, there's gonna be quite a few different themes. See, if I wanna use this one, see, frozen formations. All I need to do is one click, select download theme at the bottom of the screen. This window is gonna open asking what do you want to do? You want to open, save, or cancel? In this case, it's just open. We click on open. It's gonna open the personalization window. There's a frozen formation. When I close that window and I close Internet Explorer, there's my new desktop background, and you guys see my windows also, my text bar is also changed color. Okay. Now I'm gonna right click again, personalize. Okay. And we can also change sounds. Normally, when we now if we're see another computer, say we will have quite a few experience. I don't like to change the sounds. See, when I select an item, I can just click on this and I will hear the noise. When the battery is reaching the end, that's the sound. If we want to change that sounds, we could definitely do that by going to browse. Okay, now we will open this window. See, that's empty. That's empty. Okay, so I will need to get some other sounds. Okay, so right here we have some sounds. Okay, now these sounds here are gonna have this format, WAV files with extension WAV. Those are the only files that are gonna be you guys will be able to use to change, see, the sounds on your computer. I'm gonna click on cancel. Okay, so sometimes when there's an error, see, for example, right now, that window's waiting for me. If I click away, there's a sound. Tell me, hey, you have a window open waiting for you. If the battery is too low, see, there's gonna be noise. When we log into Windows, there's gonna be a little sound. Okay, so those sounds we could do, like I said, we could change it, but we will need to get WAV web files. Okay, I'm gonna cancel that window, and then we have the screensaver. Screensaver normally, see, if you guys have this stop sign, is because it's basically turned off. Normally I turn it off because I mean I'm not using my laptop. After 10 minutes it's just gonna go into the sleep mode. Otherwise, here it's just gonna be displaying something. Okay. In this case, I choose 3D test. By default, it's gonna say Windows 8. If I click on preview, we're gonna see that window. If I move up the mouse, we are gonna exit that. We have settings. Under settings, here's the text, and I could definitely change it. Okay, I'm just gonna type in Martinez and click on OK. Now Martinez, that will be the 3D test being displayed when I stop using the computer, depending on the settings. Right now, see, if I stop using the computer for 1 minute, the screensaver is gonna come up, and that's what I'm gonna see. We can always change those settings, apply 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes as we like. There's other options. Okay, we have bubbles. Basically the screen is just gonna stay, but we are gonna see some bubbles, running around. And master 5, just some colors, like 3D-dimensional colors going around. But when I use my photos now this is not the desktop, okay? This will be using my photos on the screensaver. And then there's ribbons. Just some three-dimensional lines, color lines, going all around the screen. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and click on the down arrow to select none. Apply. Because like I said, normally we turn it off because it also consumes some RAM. Okay. And I'm gonna close the window. Okay. So this is my new theme. Now I have a new theme. We change the theme. We apply a different background picture, different background colors. Okay. We apply the pictures on our library. Right. There you go. Okay, now I'm gonna right click again. I'm gonna go back to personalization. I'm gonna go back to my default settings and close the window. And that is one video. Okay, we saw a couple of different things. Okay, so that was changing the desktop background, changing the desktop color scheme to our desktop mode. Back to Windows, and thank you.